I want to show you. I finished my crochet. I'm wearing it. I finished the other sleeve. Oh, I finished it. It did not come out even because what ended up happening was that I didn't follow the directions on this first sleeve, and I accidentally increased the width of the sleeve. But the issue is that I don't know at what point that happened or how I did it, because I don't know how to do that. And so I tried to replicate it on this side as best as I could, but this is the outcome is this shawl thing off the shoulder, very comfy, and I'm wearing it, but whatever. I'm just really excited to share it because it's my first crochet project that I completed ever. I did like granny squares, but like I didn't do anything with them. They're just there randomly. And so that happened just now. And while I was crocheting, I was thinking about some stuff, and so I figured that I'd talk about it and also share the fact that I completed my first crochet project. So I don't know if you believe in reincarnation and that sort of stuff. Ouch. The Buddhists say that reincarnation happens because like you need to is it Buddhism and Hinduism both have reincarnation, and both of them kind of speak of it as like the karma, or like the things that you need to resolve, I guess, that you didn't do in your prior life. So I think it's in Buddhism, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's Buddhism has nirvana, right? You reach nirvana after the cycles that you do. I think it's Buddhism. And then Hinduism has its version too, where like life is cycles. Life being born is a cycle. And Hinduism talks about the karma that you carry. So whatever you do in this life carries on into the next reincarnation. So if you were a piece of shit now, in your next life, in your next reincarnation, you will be reincarnated as the lowest of the low. And so the aim is to do good so that you are reincarnated in a better way. That's according to your karma. And there's also like some discussion about like how the karma that you carry isn't always necessarily like a bad thing. Like karma can just mean what it is that you deserve, I guess. The things that you call to you based on like what you've done. So I was thinking more in the terms of like, because I don't think I've ever truly like sat with myself and said like, do you believe in reincarnation? And that one kid that claimed that he remembered everything prior to being born, he said that reincarnation was not what we think it is. That reincarnation is not like, oh, like you're alive and then you die and then you are born again and you're something else. It's more of like every potential, well, not potential because it's all happening, every reincarnation is happening at the same time. So he said it was more like there are multiple stages with multiple, like if life is like a theatrical of sorts, multiple stages for multiple things, and they're all playing at the same time, and different actors, and you're doing all of it, and that's reincarnation, which kind of goes into like what science says that is potentially happening, is like you have all of these versions of life existing parallel to each other, and that's where like the whole concept of quantum immortality comes from, because you can never die because you're always existing in whatever reality it is that has the potential to exist. It does, and you exist in that potentiality. And so I was thinking as I was crocheting, because when I get into these like these states of thinking, they're not really thinking, it's more of like I get into like almost like a trance within my thoughts, where things just begin to unravel. And so I've come to the conclusion that at least for me, reincarnation is not a choice, because and you ask yourself, like, why would you want to come back to Earth if the reincarnation is real? Why would you choose to come back when like it's just such an intense experience? And I don't want to say shitty, because like there are beautiful things on this universe, in this universe, on this planet, and so I've come to the conclusion that I don't have a choice, because I know I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back because I don't really have a choice. As long as there is someone or anything suffering, experiencing suffering in this universe, I will always come back, because I can't be free until everyone is free, until everything is free. And freedom, I mean it in the whole sense of the liberation of your soul, right? Like understanding that there's more, and feeling that. It's the feeling of it. And while, you know, we all have a part to play, including everything that is dark, and you appreciate the dark, you hug it out and you thank it, because the dark plays an important part, and I know, because I've been there, and I know what that's like, and it's important, and I thank it for that. But that's the reason why the light exists, right? They need each other. The light and the dark, they need each other. And take it metaphorically, if you will, however it applies. They need each other. And, you know, the balance is needed in the universe. Ow. And maybe perhaps this is too metaphysical, too woo-woo. You know what? If you understand, you understand. If it resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, then like something out there will resonate for you, and it'll do what needs to be done. And that's what I had to say. I'm just here existing, spreading me, like my being, however weird and complicated and confusing it may be. I'm just here. I'm just here, experiencing everything with you guys. I mean, because we're all in this right now, right here, right now. We're all alive together for a reason, whatever that may be. Whatever that may be. And I'm happy for that. And despite everything, all the horrendous things happening around the world,